There has been a lot going on with Back to the Future 4. On one side, co-writer of the series Bob Gale is saying he doesn't want the movie to go down that path. And on the other hand, Tom Holland and Robert Downey Jr., who would be adequate options to play Marty and Doc, seem to be in talks on the internet. So what is exactly going on? Let's find out. For those who are unfamiliar with the film Trilogy, here is a brief synopsis to refresh your memory or familiarize you with the magnificent trilogy. Back to the Future is a popular science fiction film trilogy directed by Robert Zemeckis and produced by Steven Spielberg. The trilogy consists of 3 movies: Back to the Future Part 2, and Back to the Future Part 3. The first film introduces us to Marty McFly, a young man, and his eccentric scientist friend Dr. Emmett "Doc" Brown. They go on an adventure using a time-traveling DeLorean automobile that transports them back to 1955, when Marty unwittingly jeopardizes his own life. The second installment, released in 1989, sees Marty and Doc travel to the year 2015 to prevent a future disaster, but end up altering the present and facing a dystopian Hill Valley. Finally, in the third picture, Marty is lost in 1955 and discovers that Doc Brown is stranded in 1885. He travels to the Wild West to save his friend and finds love along the way. This trilogy merges aspects of science fiction, humor, and adventure while addressing themes of time travel, friendship, and the ramifications of changing the past. Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd's performances, together with the inventive plot, have made the Back to the Future trilogy a cherished and iconic part of cinematic history. Will there ever be a Back to the Future 4? Let's take a sneak peek. There has been no formal news about Back to the Future 4 production as of yet. Robert Zemeckis, the director of the original trilogy, has previously declared that he would not film any sequel without the participation of the original cast and crew. However, Hollywood is infamous for its surprises, so a 4th installment might be revealed in the future. There have been rumors and speculation regarding a 4th picture throughout the years, but the directors have mainly disregarded such discussion. Robert Zemeckis stated in a 2015 interview with The Telegraph, "There will never ever be in the most absolute way a 4th Back to the Future movie." He went on to say that he and co-writer Bob Gale had always envisioned the trilogy as a complete novel and that they had no plans to expand on it. Robert Zemeckis has claimed that a 4th Back to the Future film would only be considered if he and co-writer Bob Gale could come up with a genuinely excellent idea for a plot that would justify the existence of another picture. He also stated that he would only create the film if Michael J. Fox, who portrayed Marty McFly, was involved and willing to reprise his role. Furthermore, Zemeckis has stated that he would like to preserve the high quality of the original trilogy and would not want to produce a 4th film solely to earn money. Tom Holland and Robert Downey Jr. star in Back to the Future courtesy of Deepfake. Tom Holland and Robert Downey Jr. are not officially confirmed as cast members in Back to the Future 4. However, a deepfake video featuring their faces superimposed over Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd's scene from the original movie has been circulating online. The video has sparked speculation about the possibility of Holland and Downey Jr. appearing in the sequel, but there is currently no official confirmation or announcement from the filmmakers or the actors themselves. If a Back to the Future remake had to happen, Holland and Downey would be adequate options to play Marty and Doc. They've starred in 5 films together and have evident chemistry. If the film were recreated now, the couple would return to the 1990s, just as 90s nostalgia began to take hold. Tom Holland confirmed to BBC Radio 1's Ali Plum that there had been discussions about bringing the legendary sci-fi series back to the big screen, with him playing one of the roles, if not Marty McFly, but a character quite similar to him, or so we assume, given the lack of specifics. I'd be lying if I said there hadn't been discussions about doing some sort of remake in the past, but that film is the most ideal film, or one of the most perfect films, one that could never be improved upon, said Holland, who might easily have based part of his Peter Parker act on Michael J. Fox's Marty McFly. He had to have, didn't he? The MCU star also spoke out about the viral deepfake that transformed him and Robert Downey Jr. into Marty and Doc Brown respectively. If Downey and I could just shoot that one scene that they remade for fun, he could pay for it because he's got loads of money, Holland continued. I'd do it for a fee, and we could recreate that scene. I believe we owe it to Deepfake since they did such an excellent job. I was nearly insulted at first. I almost said to myself, I need to contact my lawyer right now and sue someone. This is terrific, I'm going to get paid today, I thought. But I didn't sue because I felt the video was fantastic. but certainly I'm going to talk to Robert and see if we can rebuild anything for Deepfake. In 2018, Back to the Future cast reunite, talk Back to the Future 4 possibilities. Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, Lea Thompson, and Thomas F. Wilson were all back together, and they discussed the possibility of another sequel. Back to the Future stars Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, Lea Thompson, and Thomas Wilson stage a mini reunion at the Fan Expo Boston and explored the prospect of a Back to the Future 4 sequel. While Lloyd appears to be intrigued by the notion, but only if the structure of the story is perfect, the rest of the cast has mostly rejected the possibility of a fourth movie ever being a reality. The Back to the Future series is well known across the world, but it does not appear that it will be expanded anytime soon. Back to the Future 4 rumors abound, with fans anticipating that Marty McFly and Doc Brown will go on another trip one day. When questioned about Back to the Future 4 at the Fan Expo, Biff Tannen actor Thomas Wilson remarked that fans want to see another film because they want to see the franchise suck. Although Thomas F. Wilson is plainly kidding, he makes an important point concerning sequels and reboots. Back to the Future co-creator Bob Gale is the gatekeeper of the property, according to Michael J. Fox. Back to the Future 4 would never happen, according to both Gale and Robert Zemeckis, to whom Fox was alluding. Zemeckis has stated that the couple would have to die before another film could be created. The filmmaker went on to suggest that the film would most likely be made after they're gone, unless there's a way our estates can stop it. Basically, it doesn't appear that another Back to the Future film is in the works, which isn't necessarily a negative thing. In a recent interview, Christopher Lloyd discussed the possibility of another film, saying that he would be delighted to do it provided the script was as excellent as the previous ones. While the actor wishes Back to the Future 4 will happen, he understands it would be extremely hard to create anything that could compete with the remainder of the original trilogy. While bttf 4 is unlikely to happen anytime soon, everything is possible. A wonderful script may capture the attention of Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale and blow them away, but for the time being, that does not appear to be the case, which is good. There are 3 more fantastic films to see. For the time being, a Back to the Future reunion shot from the weekend starring Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, Thomas F. Wilson, and Lea Thompson would serve. Well, that's it. For now, make sure that you like our video. Please share your views and opinions in the comments section with us. Subscribe to the channel to get updated regularly with the latest news and reviews on upcoming movies from us. And do not forget to hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Thanks for joining us on this thrilling journey through time with Back to the Future. We'll see you at the next one. Until then, peace.